Hey, what's up, guys? This is Justin from Justice League Swag, and today I'm going to be doing a sort of community address to what Bushi just revealed as overdress. Today I have Tristan here with me, so he's going to be talking about what he's seeing or whatever, but I'm just going to be going over a few things. So first off, like as a player with overdress, I'm excited. As a shop owner, I'm terrified because it's like selling trial decks for $4 each. I don't see how the shop is going to make money off of this, but it's good to get people into the game. Hey, what's up, Travian? As a player, I'm excited because you get 5 trial decks for $4. Like that's insane. I just hope it's how the trial decks are like currently instead of how they used to be in the past. Because how they used to be in the past was you could buy a trial deck, and of the triple rare for the card, you would only get one. So if you needed Blaster Blade to finish your deck, you would have to buy 4 trial decks just to get 4 of that unit.
You get 4 of 6. They already said.
Okay. Um, the first thing I want to go over for changing to overdress is whether a lot of you have known or not, Vanguard has always been in a constant state of rotation. Every time new support comes out for your clan, majority of the time the support is so good it rotates out majority of your old deck. Uh, I'll use Darker Regulars for example. When the new support came out for Darker Regulars with Shaharat, everything was replaced from the old deck except for you started running Number of Terror, you still run Emblem Master, you run Yellow Bolt, and then you run a lot of people play Killer Tank. So a few cards from your old set always get used in Vanguard, but majority of your deck is brand new. Triggers don't change so much. I think with Darker Regulars, a lot of people like we switched to 2 crit Sentinel, 2 draw Sentinel, but that was pretty much it for changes on the trigger lineup. One of the things that I like about the ride deck that we're going to be having is with the ride deck, we don't have to waste space on units that search out certain units anymore. Like we don't need grade 3 searchers like Arashi for Nova Grapplers. So it's like a card like Arashi can still have his ability where if a card restands, he gains his power, but now they can also give Arashi another ability because you don't need to search a grade 3 anymore. So this is really good for the game because now we save card text and we save space in your deck for other units that you really want to run. Like for Luard, for example, I play Luard and I want to play a lot more tech cards, but I have to run Nas and I have to run the Great Researcher because I have to get Dragheart first. So them adding a ride deck, it also simplifies the game for new players. Well, I mean, Vanguard's already simple. It's like math the game. But that makes it a lot easier. So with Vanguard, how it's always been like a rotation. Every time new sets come out, it usually makes your older decks a lot better, or it makes something completely new for your clan that you have to play anyway. So with overdress, they're just saying it out loud, like you can only use this stuff because of how we want the game to go. One thing that I do love about this as well is like Bushi Road always has a problem with balancing. They always have a problem with balancing because they have too many clans. They have like what is it, like 17 clans in the game right now?
24.
24 clans. So imagine trying to keep 24 clans balanced as well as innovative. So you're trying to make Bermuda the best that it could be without having to act like Kagura. Like in the first rendition of Vanguard, I don't know if many of you have played. it got to the point in the game where almost all of the decks were doing the same thing. Every deck had a critical Vanguard with guard restrict, or a Vanguard that restood or restood your front row. So, like with Vanguard, with Bushiroad finally just focusing on 5 nation, they can have every nation become distinctive. So I feel like this will be good because then we can keep Dragon Empire, Dragon Empire. Dragon Empire just retires or binds. And then United Sanctuary with, well, what do they call it? Catter. Yeah. They can just focus on superior units, but now we won't have all 5 nations playing similarly to each other, which is going to be pretty good. And said Rich AG, yeah. So this also makes it harder for Bushiroad to run out of ideas since they're just focusing on 5 nations, which is good for the longevity of this rendition of the game. But as I always say, like when dealing with companies like this, how long before another reboot? I always say this to my players every week, like when they always talk about max branding decks or maxing out with like SPs and stuff. I personally don't do it because I knew something like this would happen. It always happens with games like this. Another good thing with this is I think with lowering the rarity, it's going to make the game a lot cheaper for people. So it's like being in a pandemic, getting into the game is going to be relatively cheap with a $4 trial deck and then like a booster box. If they keep boosters the same, they retail at around $55, but you probably need to get like 1 or 2 booster boxes or just straight up buy singles. So yeah, what's up, Randy? I'm definitely going to give it a try too. Like, we're already in the rotation dealing with Vanguard anyway, so it's no reason not to try it, especially with all of the product coming out being so cheap. But as an owner, this is a headache. Like, I have to like make new like we already have a premium and a standard section. Now I have to do premium V and then the new overdress section and another binder too.
And then D standard.
Oh my god, yeah. So I'm not looking forward to that. Like as an owner, I am not looking forward to this. As a player, I am looking forward to playing something new and seeing how they treat the game now. So if you have any other questions or comments, units that you want to play or see in the future, please comment them in the section after the video is posted. Tristan, you have anything to add before I cut? All right. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll have more content coming this weekend.
Like Tokyo doesn't exist anymore.